Hey, what up, y'all? It's DJ NV. Now, NFL season is officially here, and I'm not sure about you, but my Sundays are starting to look exactly like this. Me and my favorite team's jersey, sitting in front of the TV all day long. Babe, leave me alone. All right, now I've partnered up with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official partner of the National Football League, to bring all new customers an exciting way to put some skin in action, all right? I'm talking right now. Now, this is what you got to do. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use my code TBC. Bet just $5 and boom, $200 in bonus bets will hit your account instantly, all right? So don't wait any longer. Download the app, DraftKings app right now, and get that bread.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Charlamagne the guy. Just hilarious. We are the Breakfast Club, and we got a special guest in the building.
The icon living.
His album is out today, the Love album, Off the Grid.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Diddy.
What's up?
Puff
Love.
Daddy. Sean
Puffy.
John.
Diddy.
Okay? Love is hell.
Sean John. I got a bunch of names, but Love is here.
Morning.
What's up, brother? How you feeling?
I'm feeling beautiful, feeling like extremely blessed, especially today. The album's coming out, being able to just make music, man, for 30 years. 30 years
30 years of bad
so
boy.
it's like, I feel it's just very blessed and filled with the spirit. So good morning to all. God bless your morning.
Well, congratulations again. We
How,
see.
how does that feel? 30 years of Bad Boy, 10 years of Revolt, 50 years of hip hop. How does that feel to Sean Combs, somebody who's been so instrumental in the culture?
Oh man, it's humbling and it's really like surreal in a sense, you know what I'm saying? To really be, because I remember doing interviews with you guys, just like even, you know, just from the beginning and just how I've grown up in the industry. It's like really surreal just knowing that I started out as a kid from Harlem and just, you know, made it all the way to this point and have been able to have a positive impact and been able to really witness it and be a part of the culture and just love it and to be putting out music at this point from the love of it, you know what I'm saying? And it's dope, man. It's really, really dope.
The one thing I don't like, because, you know, they say 30 years a bad boy, especially when I hear this album, you got to put the Uptown in there, too. So with Uptown, how long is it for you?
Yeah, that would have probably been.
Maybe 40?
Nah,
35?
not 40, like 34 years.
34?
34 years, yeah.
was
So it's a blessing to be able to do anything that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? And to now be doing it, I feel like I'm even better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm even better. I was talking to LeBron one day at the Drake concert, and I was like, you getting stronger. You getting better, aren't you? He's like, yeah, I'm getting better. Like, you really can get better. I think we have this misconception about longevity. You know what I'm saying? When longevity is one of the greatest blessings in the world. So I'm living out my dream, you know what I'm saying? Beyond even what I could have even imagined. Because I don't know a lot of cats that have, you know, could say 34 years of doing something they love and now still getting stronger as far as like their splat that they put out in the atmosphere.
Does it surprise you when you see kids? Like the other day, I'm watching you at the VMAs, right? And you're going through hits that you have that I know because I grew up on, but my son doesn't know Diddy for those hits. So he's like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, because they hear the old samples. Did that ever surprise you that a lot of these kids don't know you for music? They know you for other things, your business, whether it's the liquor, or they might have seen you on TikTok with Khaled, or they see you from something else. Did that ever say, damn, that's strange because of such a hold that you had on music for so long?
Nah, I think that, you know, I've gone in other areas, and I also went away from music for a while, but I've gone in other areas and have success. Life has taken a different journey. So they know me for different things, you know. And but to see, you know, music, you know, my music having a renaissance in the sense of everybody sampling it, everybody on the wave, and being able to be an artist that's multi-generational as far as impact and being able to really rock a crowd multi-generationally. And when you talk about relevancy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they know me for different things, but to now be able to introduce them to my music part is also a beautiful thing because they know me as being an entrepreneur. They know me going into an industry, taking this over. They know me for something that, you know, if they really want to take some positivity out of it, they'll be able to take something out of it. But now when they see me and I'm doing my musical bag, then they see, oh, that's that superhero. That's something different. That's, you know, that's one thing I love about it. You know, love about them. And so I think it's really dope to really, when I get introduced to like a younger generation without trying to actually play to a younger generation just by being me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. I fuck with the album.
Thank you.
I fuck with that.
Thank you very much.
It is very, 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 very proper. I was telling them that before they walked in. I don't know if I should tell them that or not.
No. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
He thought you were going to say that. He was like, I like it, but I don't know if I'm going to tell him. I'm like, well,
I don't know.
what is that?
Hey, yo, we're in the love era, everybody. Everyone, I have an announcement.
But he felt that, though, because he saw me. He was like, yo, you acting funny, yo.
Nah, because me and his brother, like, we know each other. If I'm I'm not going to be honest. I'm explosive. If I'm in trouble, I'm calling him for, like, strategic advice, and we talk at a whole nother level. So when I come in, I'm like, yo, damn, you really got your game face on. Yeah. It's feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like Magic and Isaiah, whoever was cool, and it's like, yo, bro, nah, we not
it's
going
game time,
there. Right? He's like, nah, nigga, nope. And then he was like, I like that album. And I was like, but I'm telling y'all, it is all right to love.
Absolutely.
It is all right. It's not I know there's been different stories and the mythology has gone all over the world. But you know what I'm saying? I'm love, man, and that's it.
What made you jump back into music? With everything, you know, amazing from Revolt to the liquor to everything. What says I want to get back on the road, back to touring, back to making music, and see it's a different time. Now it's, you know, it's streaming. It's things outside of people actually going to the store and buying it. You know, it's playlists. It's things that we can't control, what you could have controlled before. What put you back into that mind frame?
The thing that got me into it, which was the love. When I started making music, I didn't make music, okay, like this is a hustle to make money. I did what I felt, you know, and I did like just what I loved. I say to people now, it's not about streams for me. I don't want streams. I want souls. I want to give you that feeling that's missing. There is a feeling missing. We are in a dark frequency. I'm blessed to be able to purposely, I try to push my life up into a higher frequency. I could walk in the room and let us all be down, or I could push us up, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. Or if you want to frown at me, I could give you a smile and a hug, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you know, to be able to have the power that your music, all of my records, like kind of make you feel good. People say, like, when I see your records, it makes me want to do the dance with my shoulders, but it makes you smile too, you know what I'm saying? And that right there was the purpose. And so for me, returning back to music was more a self-love decision. You get it to a point in your life where you have to decide, like, okay, what do I want to do that makes me happy? And what really makes me happy is my art, making music. So I didn't get back, you know, even though you know what I'm saying, I'm returning to music after a long time. I didn't come back, just like I didn't come into music following the rules. I don't follow the rules that's out here set for me now. Yeah. And I don't have those rules affect my intention. So my intention with this album ain't to get hot, not to be, you know, it is to be the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is to be. I'm putting out the best music that I can. It's one of my best bodies of work as far as like R&B. And I wanted to put out that R&B that you could dance to. I didn't care if there wasn't R&B you couldn't dance to. I wanted to do what I do when I like to celebrate. I like to turn up a little bit, but sometimes it just like it get a little toxic for my frequency. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking it. So I was like, you don't complain about nothing. You go, and if you have the power to make music that makes people feel good, that's what I went and did. They made some R&B that you could dance to. R&B that you could smash to, you know what I'm saying? R&B that you could ride in the car with your girl and sing to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I like to do. I like being with my shorty and, you know, going off the grid, turning off the phone and doing what we do for 48 hours and wanting to have some music that goes into that frequency, you know? And so, man, it was a beautiful thing. I wanted to make music. I wanted to work with new artists again. I wanted to be able to just really do what I loved, because if I got into the way the game is set up now, it's just set up, it's mostly a hustle. It's a hustle. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, but it's not a hustle to me. This is an art form. This is a love. This is a God superpower, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I'm just out here doing what I do, and you know, I've gotten better because of life experiences and actually fighting through the frequency of darkness and the gram and the this and the that. And, you know, the alcohol and the chicks and all that shit, and it came out on the other side on a love frequency with a love era, like, yo, I'm just gonna lift it up. And you do that through your art. You do that through, you know, that God gift that he got you, not just making money. But making money's good too.
So stepping away from music for 17 years, you haven't dropped.
It was 13, I think.
13?
I thought Fresh Play
Dropped
was
the album?
17. Oh, no, Dirty Money was
Dirty
13.
Dirty Money.
Yeah, but Fresh Play was
Yeah,
17.
dropping
Last Train to Paris.
Okay. Yeah, even stepping away from it for that long, it didn't make you nervous going back into it. I mean, with you being Diddy, is only one Diddy, but you were still, and you're still very much present in everything else that you do, but stepping away from it that long.
Yeah.
Were you even nervous a little bit? We got all these new artists and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really get nervous. I live in a real fearless zone, you know what I'm saying? Stepping back into it, I'm real confident on like me being a producer. I don't make beats, you know what I'm saying? Like I actually I produce, you know what I'm saying? But the crazy part about it, I don't play any instruments, I don't program, but the sounds that I hear in my head, I know how to really explain what's the frequency that I want. So me getting back into it, I really felt like, you know, I mean, I felt like Jordan getting back into basketball as far as making R&B, as far as like making hip hop soul and all the different, you know, the sounds that I have. So when I came back into it really, really excited because I knew I was ready to step back into what they call a full circle. So I went back into like Puffy the producer, just like the first time you may have had 2 turntables, or the first time you learned your first dance, or whatever, you told your first joke, you know what I'm saying? It returned me back to that, like, And so my first record I produced was Come and Talk to Me by Jodeci, the remix. And so when I started making these records, it was feeling like that I had to return like back to the basement producing. It was just me in there, and just, man, it's just been a beautiful experience, man, to be able to return back to your love and not let the business and the money and the fame get you caught up. Because in this industry, you only got like a 0.001% chance of success. To be able to be really longevity and keep your marbles and your heart and your soul together. And so when I was back in there, I was like, this feels good. I thank God that I'm able to come and, you know, make some music today. Like I give thanks and pray every time I go in the studio, like, oh my God, this is a dream come true. Because it is, though.
You got the record Closer to God with Tiana Taylor. But go deeper on that with the producer thing, because everybody has always talked about that for years when it came to you. Like, Diddy don't actually make beats. You know, what does Diddy actually do in the studio? But we know it's a sound. We know it's a bad boy sound. It was an uptown sound. So what do you do? Like, you go in there and like just say, I want it to sound like this? Or?
No. I'm an orchestrator, so I hear all sounds. I hear all sounds from the vocal, how the vocal should be presented. It's like being a director of a movie. You know what I'm saying? I may not be in there actually doing the scene, but I'm directing the movie, and I have a special talent as far as like directing sonics and the way something is. It's almost like even Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is more of an orchestrator. All of the live musicians and everything he didn't go and play every instrument. That was the drum machine at that point. Berry Gordy was an orchestrator. So I come from more of a producer experience like that. So when I'm in there with a Mary J. Blige, or I'm in there with a Weeknd, I have something to say. I'm not just watching them do their thing. I'm not sending it over. Whatever. I'm in the studio actually creating and molding and shaping the sonic sound. So for an example, like, so if I hear like Closer to God when I'm with you, and I want more intensity, and I want you to yell like Closer to God when I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? It's that just regular communication. It's something that's not complicated. It's just me communicating from my heart and like knowing where to go. And so if there's chords and the and I'm in here you know what I'm saying? And
orchestrating and overseeing.
So it's me also writing the music. That's the music that's in my head, and translating it to like, you know, a Mario Winans or a Stevie J. And so my thing has always been collaboration. But my sound, no matter what producers I work with, my sound sounds like my sound. When you hear it, it sounds exactly like my sound. But I've just been a little bit more open about no one man can do everything. Every last producer has had a team. You know, Motown had the Funk Brothers. I've had the Hitmen. And so a lot of times people don't believe that I could actually be good at this many things. Like I gotta I would have to be fronting or doing this or doing that. And so that's why I have the receipts. I've been filming myself since I was 19 years old. You see me in the studio producing with people. And, you know, I don't have nothing to prove to anybody that says anything but the feeling that I've given you for over 30 years. I've given your mama this feeling, and I've given it to you, and it feels good. Take that.
Yeah.
It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. I'm just telling you.
You about to pour a drink or something? You about to drink something?
I was going to ask, how much influence does your son have on you? And the reason I asked that, I seen him at the BET Awards, and I was asking him about, is it a competition? At first he said no, and then he said, no. This is a competition. I want to make records better than my dad, and my dad's trying to make records better than me. So I said, well, how does that work with picking beats? And he was like, I have to grab the beats before my dad. So is it a competition, and how much influence does your son have on you making records now?
I don't really let anybody influence me on making records. I'm definitely not in a competition with my son. I'm more, if anything, in a competition with myself. I've never been in a competition, with anybody else. But it's a blessing to actually be like the first, the first father-son duo, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we take pride in that, you know what I'm saying? We all
Reverend and JoJo. We all, don't act like JoJo ain't used to rap.
The first to have a #1 record.
There you go. That's how you clear it up.
The first, and it's no disrespect to nobody. We're just saying respectfully. Right. We're saying respectfully that all the other father-son teams that me and my son, we won the championship. We had #1 records together, and that's all. It's just proud dad shit. It's not saying nothing. It's just when we have the narrative, sometimes y'all be forgetting about the Diddy history. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes we forget who invented certain things. Now, I'm not going to be defensive. I'm just going to state facts.
Okay.
Okay?
P and Romeo, too. Got to throw them out there.
The first to have a #1 together.
That's right.
Together. It's very hard to have a kid and have that kid have success. That kid has to fight through so much stuff because those kids had to fight through a lot of different things.
And you got to fight through their father's legacy.
Yeah. We're not talking about the first. We talking about the father-son team to play together. You know what I'm saying, and win a championship.
That's real.
And that's me and King Combs.
That's right.
And I take a lot of pride in that.
And then speaking of King Combs, would you ever give the blessing for him to do your biopic?
Ooh.
Because that's a biopic I would want to be in for one, but I would want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, seeing, literally. He's me. I know that he'd be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely give him my blessing because he be biopicking me now. I'm looking at him. I'm on stage the other night, and you got to understand how much of a blessing this is, y'all. I know y'all as on air personalities, but I'm just telling y'all as human beings to be able to, 'cause I see how you love your kids. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody loves their family, but to be on stage with them and be looking at him from what he wanted to be at 4 years old and really doing stuff, and then the other night with my girls, this is it's that's everything. We can talk about a whole bunch of things, but that right there is just everything to me. So it's a blessing to see him keep fighting every day. Because as a Combs, we got to fight through a lot of hate. It's just, it's all right. We can handle it.
It's the wave.
Whom is given, much is expected, and we respect that. But it's all right for y'all to start loving me. Yeah. Okay, it's about time. Yes.
Oh my God.
My teeth, everything is.
Back teeth work.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is fresh. I swear I'm stronger. I don't know. It's beyond Benjamin Button. We like an IP man or something.
Literally.
Why didn't you have any former bad boy artist perform on stage with you at the VMAs for such an iconic moment for you?
It was more I did the medley so much with everybody. We had so many different iconic moments, and that was me as an artist. A lot of people forget how many #1 records I have as an artist, and so it was just really I wanted to give people something different. I didn't give them Keisha Cole really. I wanted to give them The Present, me and Young, and then I had wanted me and Mace to do something, but the schedule that didn't like work out, and it was just like that's all that was. I just wanted to have like something that was different. So I thought me and Mace would have been different. You know what I'm saying? So every time I come out, I'm trying to give y'all something like different in an award show performance. Because to be honest, I do a lot of award shows, so I try to keep everybody on their toes. So in the beginning, I did something from the new record, and I just went through more 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And then but the way God wanted it to work out, me doing More Money with my son was the greatest gift that I could have ever experienced. You know what I'm saying? Right. And but I'm always going to be performing with the Bad Boy Artists, you know what I'm saying, and doing things with them as I always have, you know what I'm saying, and they're always a phone call away. Like I could have had, like Nas on there, I could have had different people, Busta, whatever, and I was just like, yo, I really want people to feel this Keisha Cole record. And
that's one of my favorite records of all time, by the way.
Yeah. And also I just wanted people also to understand, like, that I got a good like 45 minutes straight of bangers just by myself on stage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I go to nobody should be afraid because it's all love. But you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? So I did want to say that because I'm about to jump out here on tour and stuff like that. And you can come see me and have a great time if I'm just by myself too. You can see me if I'm with the Bad Boy family. You can see me with other people. You know what I'm saying? But it was, I wanted to, also as a performer, I was like, I think it's time that I like stand on my own 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I did that move. But we will be having, out there with all the Bad Boy artists and everything like that.
You mentioned all the artists. You mentioned Mace. And recently you said that you were giving the artists back their publishing.
Yeah.
What made you decide to do that? And what was the artist? Did you speak to every artist when you did it, or how did that happen? How did that work? Break that down.
Yeah. When I had went and called out the Grammys, I also had to make sure that I had also looked from within. Once you start like asking for change in this world, you have to look within and be a part of that change. So this actually was done 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It was actually done 2 years ago, and it was more of me just evolving as a businessman, a person that really wants change in the world, and progress, most importantly, because you can have change but not progress. And it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was the right thing to do, and it's the frequency that I'm in, and it's the love frequency. If it wasn't for like these people that have helped me with all of these records, everybody, if there's anything, you know what I'm saying, like that just doing the right thing, that's just with the frequency that I'm in. And I think the frequency we should all be in is not being afraid to look inward and to make decisions like that. So I want reform in all industries. I want reform in corporate America. If I got to ask corporate America to look at something and change their ways in the world, then it's just like I have to be responsible and accountable for that for myself. And so that was done 2 years ago. So it's not like
2 years ago you gave them the publishing.
2 years, yeah. 2 years ago I had it signed, and then the lawyers had to work everything out because it's not an easy thing, and it's called reassigned. It's not I didn't give nobody anything. It's just reassigning because of the contracts and everything is up to par. You don't have to. Business is business. You don't have to change the contract. You don't have to make changes in the world. But if you have a chance to do the right thing, why wouldn't you do the right thing? You know what I'm saying? And that's a world that I want to live in. And so, you know what I'm saying, I want to be that change that I want.
What do you say to the people who say they feel like the publishing has no value now and you've already made all your money off it, so now you want to give it back because it's not really worth anything? Yeah,
I mean, that's just not the truth. Whatever your value of your publishing is, that's the value of your publishing. And it's really about just me evolving and wanting to do, you know what I'm saying, what I feel is like the right thing that we should all do. We should all look at where we're at in the world today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I can't go on, like, I'm not doing things for people. I'm doing things that God has in that God tells me to do. So I don't like what somebody's gonna say or how somebody's gonna take something. Puff ain't even on that. I'm not for everybody. Yeah. Jesus wasn't for everybody. Not comparing myself to Jesus, but somebody that I look up to as far as the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Did giving back to publishing fix any damaged relationships that you might have had with?
I wasn't. There's so many misconceptions that people think they know what's going on. I didn't have no problems with people. Mace.
I think the main one was Mace.
Yeah. The major with me and Mace, we brothers, and Mace. I got unconditional love for Mace. So me and Mace, I don't know if me and Mace stop arguing now or something like that, but I'ma still love Mace. Yeah. I give him thanks for like really helping to really launch my career as an artist, and was there with me from the beginning and stuff like that. But when you're like in a group with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You're tied together for life. You'll have your brotherly ups and downs. But I always love Mace, always give thanks to Mace. And me and Mace, we also got, spoke and was just like, had a real conversation. Because I think even though if I didn't agree with Mace, he was a catalyst for me to look from within, you know what I'm saying? And so sometimes somebody that you may not agree with or something you don't think is good, God uses like certain situations, even if something's like, yo, where did that come from? That's from left field, you know what I'm saying? And so man, I just get into right now what God telling me to do. So there's a clarity. There's not a like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm worried about what you gonna think of Charlamagne or they're gonna say on here or there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just moving in God's purpose. So it's really at a point, you get to a point in your life, especially me as a successful businessman, where you pick purpose over profit. And that's kind of the season that I'm in, to really, really be a part of this radical change. You know what I'm saying?
You gave Mace more credit for launching your solo career than Big? I thought Big was the person that pushed you to really want to be a solo artist.
No, Big pushed me, but Mace gave me the words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Mace, you know what I'm saying, was like, was
helping
like
you write and craft the music.
Yeah. I mean, we was like a group. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want to see no Puff without Mace or Mace without Puff. When you saw him, you saw me, him. And so, I definitely as an artist, you know what I'm saying? I would say Mace and definitely, Jada Kiss as far and Source Money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a bunch of people I have to credit it with. But as far as me breaking through like that, I could be an artist, and I was an artist. Big had taught me that. But as far as like, if I had to say one person, I would have to say, you know what I'm saying, Mace.
What did Big ever write for you, if anything?
Victory, okay. And the Get Money remix, which I was like, man, I ain't ready for that. And so those are C's did that. C's one and did that.
I remember you on the Get Money remix.
So
that was supposed to be your verse. How you figured that, Martin?
I fronted and I didn't do it. I was like, I ain't ready for that. Yeah.
Now the victory is hard though.
And then, but when I heard that Benjamin's and then Mace wrote that Can't Nobody Hold Me Down, I was like, yeah, now I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
I like this Diddy. Dude, we should have a drink. Did you really turn down a 9-figure deal for the publisher?
Yeah, it was. I wouldn't say turned it down, as I said. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It really wasn't an option. You know what I'm saying? As far as, because it was just at the time that I was getting it, I was just I wasn't really even wanting to sell nothing. But I was just like, man, these people are getting a lot of money out here. And I was like, if any time, this is the time that you know what I'm saying, that because people were offering so much money for catalogs, it was just it was a time where I just went in, was like,
you shopped a little bit, or
it wasn't shopped. As people were calling us, and so
bring some cups, y'all.
So it was something that, you know what I'm saying, something that you definitely consider. And then it was just a chain of events.
I'm always scared of that.
You know what I'm saying? The chain of events, chain of events just had me, really was just like, man, I need to just, call all the artists they need and all the writers. You know what I'm saying? This is a time, you know what I'm saying, to not just, Andre Harrell was telling me, don't just talk love, be love. Yeah. And so he's like, this is a time just to do and listen to what God is telling you to do, and that's it. Man.
So now we're cracking open a.
We need to talk about the album.
We gonna play records all morning.
Yeah, we drinking champagne in the morning. It's a celebration. Hey, you know what today is? Today is Diddy Day.
Diddy Day.
Today is Diddy Day. Self-proclaimed Diddy.
Diddy Day.
I wanted to ask you,
101th episode.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
You just brought up Andre, and this album has so much of the bad boy Uptown Records sound. So it made me wonder, did you miss Andre's mentorship in the creating of this album?
Not at all. Because the crazy thing about it is like even though the physical's not there, it's like the spirit is there. You know, his physical, and also I mean him being there.
Thank you, sir.
Just for advice as like a father figure is missed so much. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes I definitely feel lost without him and Kim being there, the two people that I would go to for advice that would keep me totally straight. But as far as musically, I was able to like keep him in my head as far as like what to do. And also I dedicated this album to Chucky Thompson, you know what I'm saying, one of the greatest R&B producers ever. So, you know, Andre definitely came along the ride with me on making this and was like that catalyst with that uptown music. That's the catalyst of my hip hop soul sound. And
cheers to love.
Cheers to love.
Cheers to love.
Man. Cheers.
And speaking of love, my favorite song on it is What's Love. I do like that and Deliver Me. That's number 2 and 3, just in case you forgot.
Yeah, that Dirty Money, we back.
Yeah.
In effect, making some, you know, beautiful train music, as I call
Love
it.
that.
What made you go back to that? What made you want to reconnect with Dirty Money?
This honestly was a record that it's J Dilla. I got a chance. Busta brought me this J Dilla joint, and I was like, yo, I get a chance, even though J Dilla's not here, to actually produce a record with J Dilla. So then I put the music on top of a J Dilla beat, and Dirty Money, we were doing it. And at first we were doing it, Busta was like, let me get that joint. And I was like, he never used it. Then when I was putting this project together, there's certain songs that I did a long time ago. So this song was one of them. And then, you know, I asked girls if they wanted to be a part of it, and they was like, yeah. And then just like that's a record called Deliver Me, and Busta's on that, and Dirty Money's on that, and that's our first record in 13 years. And yeah.
What's your favorite record?
And then I would say One of Me I did 8 years ago. Another One of Me. Yeah,
Another
The Weeknd. Another One of Me I did 8 years ago. I did that record.
By the way.
Yeah, 21. That's definitely one of 21.
Is that your favorite record on the album?
No.
What's your favorite?
I think I know what it is, but it's probably the most
He probably don't have one
do.
favorite.
Homecoming is dope. Stay a While is dope. What's the one with the 702
Hold
sample?
on, let you speed, man. Why we speeding so much? Let's still
the
702 on the
sample.
weekend. You gonna get this? You speeding? The Weeknd record with 21 in French.
Yes.
Weeknd said that's his last collaboration, last feature or something.
Yeah, that's the Weeknd said this is his last feature, and you know, I think we love the Weeknd on his features. The Weeknd always does a dope feature, so I'm definitely honored. You know what I'm saying? I really love him as an artist. Everybody on this album, it's like I'm fans of theirs. You know what I'm saying? I'm like really fans of theirs and really love their voices. Like when I made the album, it wasn't okay, let me get this person because they have these type of streams. It was like I wanted to tell my love story. I wanted to tell, you know, I wanted to be able to utilize these voices to translate my feelings. And these are all like my favorite voices, from Jasmine Sullivan to her, to The Weeknd, to Summer Walker, even Sway Lee. Like the frequency of his voice, he reminds me like of a Ralph Tresvant. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard Justin Bieber sound so soulful.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. And Justin Bieber, like I know Justin from R&B, you know what I'm saying? Like from when he first got into it, just being with Usher, singing R&B. So me hearing all those riffs, being able to get with him, Tiana Taylor, being able to like get her in the studio and like really work hands-on with these artists. From like one of my favorite records is this record called I Like, by Miss Kaylin For Real and myself, but then Jodeci and Jeremiah, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's bridging the gap. That's one thing I wanted to do with this album. This is the Super Bowl of R&B.
Yeah.
I'm not here to save R&B. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dope R&B that's out there. I just make my type of R&B, and I want these artists to come in and experience it. So having Jodeci on a record with Jeremiah and Kaylin for real, and myself, it's just like getting back to that feeling, man. So I love that joint. I love Brought My Love to You, because it's like not a lot of records that you could play at the cookout or at the celebration. A lot of R&B joints that you could play.
Great way to start.
And so that one was, I mean, I love the whole album. It's a whole body of work. You know what I'm saying? I purposely was on there where you could get your stroke onto it. This is for the strokers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, they like the rabbit style. You know what I'm saying? This is for the strokers. You know what I'm saying? Cats that like to really make love to your woman like to make love to you, look deep in her eyes, and it's the stroke.
How long should a stroke last?
Should
you count it by the seconds, or you just?
Nah, it's more of a rhythm thing. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a feeling, though. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not like, let me just, you know what I'm saying? You could throw that in there as like a song tempo change. But it's like,
it's not
like,
you know what
I'm saying? You could do that but if that's your only go-to, you know what I'm saying? That's not the frequency of love that we talking about. This is that R&B. This is that. I'm
gonna tell you why.
This is that soul. Take your time, beg your girl to come back. You know how you lay it down. I got 3 records that have Stay in it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my life. I'm always like, oh man, baby, can you just stay? Don't leave me. You know what I'm saying?
Stay, yes.
And so it's just like the way you make love when you're trying to get your girl to stay is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's an off the grid experience. Go off the grid with your girl, bring the album, you know what I'm saying? And do whatever you do and turn off your Wi-Fi.
A lot of songs, though. 23 songs is a lot.
23 songs, yeah, because that's,
yeah.
I'm into long type of multiple round love making vibe sessions, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If your girl, you know what I'm saying, I just want to sit there, I just want to just like, it's your girl or your man or your girl, your man, whatever you're into. Nobody's judging.
Right.
Just go off the grid with them and like how you doing, how you feeling, get into their brain, their soul, their mind. And this is the music that you can have in the background, you know what I'm saying?
I know it's your album, but why did you feel the need to be on every record? For the reason you just said. Because sometimes you be in a vibe and then it's just like, I don't want to hear the rap right now. I just want to hear the music.
I'm really like on 6 records out of like 26. Damn, you know, you know, you do what you feel. I don't think you go, okay, I want to be on this record, especially with an album like this. It's more about me as the producer. So I didn't, you know, I wanted records to just keep you in your vibe and me to be like the narrator of the situation. You know what I'm saying? And so
I feel like you on every record.
Yeah, it's probably just because my sonic sound. You know what I'm saying? Just it's less is more for me. You know what I'm saying? But
well, he's speaking on records regardless, even if he's not rapping.
Yeah, I want to go back to something you said though. I felt like when I was sitting in the living room and I'm listening to this last night, and that I felt like, I got to go lay in the bed with my girl. Like I should not be listening to this by myself. To your point about it being that kind of vibe.
But did you really get up and go?
Nah.
You stayed on the couch.
I did.
So right. So it didn't matter. So you can't act on it now. That's what you're supposed to do last night. Yeah. Too late. She already listened without you. It's done.
Yeah, but it's also if you just love this is a style of R&B, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You could be into toxic stuff, or you could be into stuff that you could sing and you could think about your girl, or you could be in love. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? At whatever point. It's even like it's not heavy though neither, you know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful body of work. It's a vibe,
and
you know what I'm saying?
Do a 1-2 step to a couple of the songs. Now listen, speaking of 1-2 step, my Baltimore brother Bunky tried to teach you to dance.
Yeah.
You still out here doing that?
No, I mean, I just,
right?
you know what it is? I have my own individual style of moving.
You do.
And whenever I try to move like somebody else, it doesn't work for me. So it's like, get in your bag, stay in your bag. You know what I'm saying?
But you was all right with it, though.
Yeah. No, I can get all right with it. I can get the flow, but I got to move the way my body like actually moves. So it was more, I like dancing and like, just learning different styles of dance and stuff like that. But I always will like, you know, translated my way. I'm in a big dance season in my life.
Yeah.
When
a record comes on, no, but I promise myself I'm going to dance to the fullest on every record. It's just like,
I got you.
You know, it's that I actually flew Bunky in to do a dance session with me, because that's part of my cardio.
You couldn't wait to tell me. That is my home.
Bunky's a guy, man.
His name is Bunky.
Bunky.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bunky is like the originator.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Of
The strut.
The strut. The strut.
How's the strut go? What is it?
Diddy could show. Diddy was killing it.
Yeah.
Diddy did it.
Yeah.
Oh, Diddy gonna show us?
No.
Right there. You just sitting back.
No. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all know everybody come out to Brooklyn. I'm doing this concert.
Weekend.
Yeah, I'm starting to do go out there and do shows and bring the frequency, take the the frequency on a tour. Okay, I'm not a human. I'm a frequency. I'm past human. Okay, I'm a frequency.
I like
so
that.
come out to Brooklyn. We're gonna be strutting. We're gonna
it's the
be
Coney Island
bopping.
Boardwalk.
Coney Island Boardwalk. It's gonna be historic.
Kino,
I'm getting out there early to get on the rides, because it's about living life.
Yeah.
Why go to an amusement park and not get on the rides? I'm gonna go get on the rides. I'm just, that's what we're doing.
At one time, you were thinking about purchasing BET.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still on your mind, and why? Because you got Revolt, so why was BET?
Yeah, I wanted to look at it. I mean, there's no way to go unless you really kind of, go into acquisitions. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm really looking heavy on acquisitions and really building the world's biggest black media company. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my second mountain. I really feel like I'm just beginning in my career. I feel like my purpose is sharpened, and I've gone from me to we. So it's like, the things that I'm looking at are really, really big moves. I want to really take over Disney. You feel me? I want us, because I know there's going to be a shift. I know there's going to be a change. I know the aliens coming. I know that, the last shall be first, the first shall be last. I'm not going to be sitting here surprised. I'm going to be ready, you know what I'm saying, as far as is how big and how bold my thinking is. And so, looking at where I had Revolt, and where Revolt is at now is like one of the most profitable networks that are out there. We was able to pass, as far as our digital footprint, past Complex. That was a big thing for us when we started. We didn't really own our own culture. And so now Revolt has really stepped into that, to that position. So I was looking at BET, and when you're looking at buying a company, you got to do your due diligence to see if it fits your strategy. And so even before they decided not to sell it, it didn't make sense to me. So I basically had told them before that, but I didn't make an announcement about it because it really wasn't about that.
Why not put
looking
those
at
resources in the Revolt?
I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
But I had to look and see the possibilities, because BET is one of the most profitable companies, because we only get 1% of advertising dollars. People don't know how crazy. Like people know how bad we get treated as people of color, but it's like I don't think we really face the reality about that we had more wealth when we was like slaves than we have now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a reality. The numbers don't lie. And so when BET gets a major portion of black advertising dollars, because they only give us 1%, because that's what we accept. You know what I'm saying? So Revolt is definitely coming out here to change the tone, and I felt like combining the forces, I could change the tone. I feel like the only way we're going to change the tone is by unifying. So unifying the black brands and getting a chance to be at that scale. And that's what I wanted to do with Tyler Perry. I want to do things. I feel like we have to combine our money in order to take back what's ours. And so, but when I was looking at it as far as me just doing it by myself, the dollars didn't make sense. So I withdrew my offer before it, but the things I'm looking at are to really combine things and have the biggest, most powerful media company that we could be free with what we want to say and how we want to say it. Because like on here, one of y'all could still get fired for saying something black and really proud and really saying something that's right that you need to say. At Revolt, you ain't gonna get fired. You feel me?
So I should go over there.
Nah, not necessarily. It's just that it's beautiful when you look at Revolt. you have to look at really what it is. It's the only thing that's owned by a man of color or a person of color. I mean, you have Radio 1, Kathy Hughes. I'm sorry. Shout out to Kathy Hughes. She's definitely, we talking about like from our culture that really is dealing with things like this that are, you know, that when we need to go somewhere and say what's really going on, y'all gonna go to Revolt because CNN ain't gonna have y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? ESPN, you say something wrong and that's about sports, they'll get rid of that, get rid of you just for speaking your mind.
Yeah.
And so if you can't speak your mind, you can't speak truth to power through the media. The media is the strongest form of anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything. There's
Malcolm
nothing
X
more.
said, a man who controls the media controls the mind of the man.
So Revolt, we're looking at making big moves because not because I need it, because we need it as a people.
Yeah.
We need a black free press. We need a place that we could go to and be free and talk how we want to talk and do what we want to do.
Absolutely. And speaking of, top me off real quick.
Yeah.
Speaking of the
yo.
one of my
not
favorite
a hey, yo,
shows.
man.
I'm not a guy. It's no
I don't know.
pause.
It's
Relax.
crazy.
You know what
I know you unpausable, Diddy.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
just
thank
gotta
you.
just live your life. I didn't even know when it be. I don't know. I thought we had got off of that.
We off of that, right?
If he really wants to be
on
on
it.
it.
It's reflex.
Yeah, so
It's
let's-
reflex. It's
so
just,
let's-
it's
That
just
ain't no
reflex.
reflex. That was no reason to say that.
Yes, it was a reflex.
I ain't gonna lie. I play the pause game, but I'm unpausable. I be saying the most pausing things.
You
ever.
do,
I don't know
but it's
why.
reflex.
It's called freedom.
Right, whatever. Right. So speaking of Revolt being a place where you can go and
If this is our 10th anniversary of Revolt, yo.
Oh, it is. Hey.
10th anniversary of Revolt. We are proud to say, and we want to thank y'all officially, the Breakfast Club. Y'all helped to put us on the map.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all helped to get us in the game. We did some great things together, and we're still family. And y'all was able
You
to
were the
go.
first to believe in us, too.
Yes.
BET,
Yeah.
I mean, you could technically say BET got this idea from Revolt.
Yes. Y'all were with us.
And
how many years?
that was Andre's whole
How
vision.
many years? No, that's my vision. I saw y'all and I was like, I know that they stars. They got something that's gonna break the internet.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw y'all. That was me.
I was like 5 years.
that was
remember
me.
when Diddy
That
when
was
he tried
me.
to make it
I
all
wrote-
nice, and Diddy was like, I want that camera, I want that view, I want it to be gritty,
remember
grounded.
that.
That was
See.
I remember Andre being involved too, though.
See that? That's the thing with Diddy is that y'all be trying to burn his receipts.
No.
But no.
He
But
cool.
hold on. Everybody chill. So Diddy actually wrote the Breakfast Club their first check.
Oh.
Yeah, the first one to believe in them and take them multi.
TV.
Oh yeah,
that
take
is
them to
true.
TV.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we talking about ancillary income. Yeah, you do
facts.
good on your ancillary income. Let me get my receipts.
I know
Take
that's
that.
right.
Hey, man, the check wasn't all that, dude.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
opportunity was bigger than the check.
Hey, yo,
Come
check.
on now.
It was something. It was a stepping stone.
stepping stone.
It was a stepping
Yes,
stone
yes,
in your
yes.
glorious career. Don't
Yes.
skip
Right.
over it because I'm a black man.
right, nah.
I'm gonna stand up
Nobody
for
else gave us that
mine.
check.
All right.
Puff gave us
Wasn't
that check.
nobody
And I
else was
wasn't,
running
I
there.
wasn't here
All
when
right.
he wrote y'all the
Division.
check. So are you gonna
Amen.
write another one?
Amen. Huh?
Are you gonna write another one? I wasn't here when you wrote
no,
that.
I'm a-
So
write more.
and I know it'll be much more now, knowing that.
How difficult was it to make the Kim Porter record?
It was extremely easy to make the Kim Porter record. My desire for wanting to be in her presence somehow is a constant like thing that I yearn for. And so when I made that record, I really believe in the power of music. And so I felt like if I made that record for her, that with the intentions of her coming to visit me in my dreams, I could have the best of both worlds. I know I can't have her in the physical, but to be able to just be able to, like that's my dog, like that's my friend. I wasn't just like my baby mama or my girlfriend. It was just like the only person that I listened to, you know what I'm saying? It was like my navigation, and then like my navigation is off, and I gotta like try to find a map. That's how crazy, like, you know, it was. And so I was just like, I really know how powerful my music is. And so, you know, I told Babyface the story, and then I told John Legend, like, this is why I don't want to make the record for streams. The record is like, you know, it's a real, like, just like expression of love, a real love letter to Kim. And you know what I'm saying? It's really how my love feels. And so it was beautiful to be able to do that. And she has come and visited me in my dreams.
After
so
you
it just
made
worked.
that record?
Yeah, after I made that record.
And on the record, you in the middle, you say, Kim, I know you can hear me.
Yeah.
What was said in the dream, if you don't mind us asking?
No, we were just talking shit, smoking a joint.
In the dream?
Yeah, in the dream.
Wow.
In the dream, but it's a couple of times. Just what we do. It wasn't nothing. But I was saying, I know you can hear me because I'm sending the message to. I'm sending that frequency to her because I believe like there's a whole nother dimension, and I don't think you like look back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I just needed her to just to stay and come visit me.
And you aren't featured on that record as Babyface and John Legend. Was it too hard to come up with a verse, or like you didn't like anything people were giving you, or you just didn't feel like no words could really express what you wanted to express?
Nah. I just was just doing what felt right for the stroke. You know what I'm saying? You know, like if
yo, come on, man. Why would you do that right now?
Because I don't know where your mind is at,
No,
King.
my mind
When I'm thinking about stroke, I'm thinking about my woman. I don't know. I can't get into none of this homophobic stuff y'all got going on, B. I'm just like, yo, I don't know. Y'all can play that game. I'm just me.
Right.
I'm just thinking when I'm thinking about that. I'm telling you how I'm making the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Scorpio, King.
Right.
I'm a Scorpio. That's my thing.
Explains
my
a lot.
thing is my stroke, baby, and that's my music. That's the vibe my music gives. But you to stroke your woman, don't think about my stroke. Think about your stroke on your woman.
Like you thinking about your woman, you thinking about envy, and then it's like a lot going on. Relax.
This is awkward.
Why are you awkward? I don't know. I'm confused. Be comfortable within your skin, baby.
We too comfortable. That's the problem.
I'm very comfortable.
But hold on one thing. Also in the record, in the hook, you keep saying 7 days, 6 nights.
Yeah.
What's the significance of that?
Very good question. So, before the internet, if your girl like wanted to disappear on you, she was mad, she just go black. You be calling her mom's crib like, hey, Miss Porter, you know where Kim is at? Honey, I don't know what y'all doing. Don't put me in the middle of that. You be calling every place. You be outside. That's when stalking started. You know what I'm saying? You be outside in the car, like, where is she at? She definitely not there. She at a girlfriend's house. You don't even know this girlfriend. And they on the run. They on the lam. You all go all over the place. It'd be 6 days, 7 nights. I would be waiting just to hear the sound of her voice, just to pick up that phone. Hello. Yeah, hello. And I'm like, so that's where the 6 days, 7 nights waiting for her sound. Wow. Like she was a very, very like stubborn, stand strong person. It's like when she would just disappear, it would like you don't know if it would be forever. You feel me?
Now, but this was the extension of Last Night, kind of then.
Yeah, Last Night is to her. There's a bunch of records. I Need a Girl Part 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you regret not marrying her?
No, I don't have any regrets. You know what I'm saying? Like as I said, our relationship was bigger than just, okay, this is a relationship. I got you married, you my girl, you my baby mama, this, that, you know what I'm saying? It's like the connection of beings, you know what I'm saying? And it really taught me, how to love. And that's the way I love right now. So that's why I don't put different things in like categories like that, because I feel like, the people that's gonna really matter in your life, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be your wife, because that's the title you put on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's going to be your best experience, if that's, you know what I'm saying? And so,
Now, brother love.
Just love. It's just love, everybody. It's just love. It's not brother love. It's not a 1970s new name. It's a modern new name. It's just love. Love. When you see me, throw your L in the air and say love.
Now, after the VMAs, there was rumors that Young Miami was pregnant. She played into it.
When was that? I ain't hear that.
He said I can't believe you didn't hear it. So
are the rumors true?
Carisha be throwing y'all for a spin. I be telling y'all right now, Carisha be having fun. It'd be like a video game to her.
You said you were a stroker, and we just asking, is it?
Oh, no, I mean,
I don't think, no, I know she ain't pregnant.
Yeah, she
is your wife pregnant? I'm gonna tell you straight up. You be the craziest one asking about somebody's girl or a personal joint, but can't nobody even say nothing to you about nothing. You're right, yeah. I don't know. Hey, yo, Playboy, I'm gonna tell you, as men, I don't talk about my relationships with nobody like that.
Let me say it like this. I don't mind anybody asking me a question. You can ask me whatever you ask.
I don't care.
But
that's not my business. I'm not thinking about you and another woman.
If somebody disrespects, it's another level.
Oh, I can't even imagine somebody disrespecting me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's my feeling.
Okay.
And that's how I feel. And it's easy for people to go online and
I'm just fucking
disrespect.
with
I'm not.
You see the beige rage coming. Diddy, you saw the beige rage coming. The beige rage was coming. The beige rage was coming.
I don't care.
The beige rage.
Envy is going really, I don't know. Envy, you got to go into the love frequency.
I agree. Diddy, I agree. No, I agree with you.
You got to go into the love frequency.
I told him that yesterday. He's been having a year. Like, so we got to get him out of whatever frequency it is. You got to sage him or something. Pray over you. Something.
Yeah.
You definitely been on your Puff Daddy.
When they go to that left, when they go there, I go to left with them.
Yeah.
And then when I go too low, they be like, I take it too far.
Yeah.
It's all cool when they do it, but when I do it, it's a problem.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's water. Diddy is drinking water.
Now,
He's hydrating. Hey, I like that. I'm happy it ain't hit him.
It's the energy. It's
the
called
energy.
the frequency. It's the energy
Yes.
of the celebration.
Y'all playing that? Or
God,
that just happened?
God popped that bottle. Right. Congratulations. Congratulations to us all. And also to me, being Diddy Day, returning back to music, and being alive. God woke me up this morning. I got a second chance at life.
Your wave brush?
Oh man, it ain't nothing.
As long as they ain't get it on the waves.
I wanted to ask you,
As
Diddy,
long as they ain't
What's
get it
up?
on the
because
waves.
you are a leader and you are a person who disrupts systems.
Yes.
And you did that a couple of years ago with the Our Black Party.
Yes.
Presidential election is next year. Are you bringing Our Black Party back?
I'm really in a reflective like mode of just like where my time is as far as solutions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at like change, I'm not looking at the regular way of solution. I'm looking into more radical things right now. I want like radical change. I don't want us like to be looking up 20 years later and the same things going on. You know what I'm saying? We at the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington, and things are actually worse. A lot of people don't really realize that Martin Luther King's last words were, last time we went to D.C., we was marching to be, included. Now we going to D.C. to get the check.
Yeah.
Right. Okay?
Yeah.
And so, I think about some radical solutions. So that's why I like Empowered Global, is a big thing for me. A solution for us to circulate our dollars, not for me to just talk about it. Political power was something that, as far as not power, political power, us unifying and weaponizing our vote, something I was, was looking at. So I definitely have supported like one of the first, black political parties, but I'm still like working out the infrastructure. Thank you so much.
Yes, you better clean up Diddy mess. I love it. Clean up daddy mess. Yeah, nigga. Clean up daddy mess, nigga.
You stupid.
Yeah, so with the political party, politics, I don't know if it's my solution. I think we're going to have to get more aggressive. I don't know if we're going to be able to be political. They're going to need it this time, though.
Vote or die, they're going to need it because a lot of people don't feel energized.
They didn't just vote or die.
I think a lot of people are not going to come out.
But I cannot tell you that the political route is what's going to get to the change that I want. So I'm spending my time on just more radical things like our own digital Main Street, on economic power, because once we can turn our economic trajectory around, I think that's the only thing that can save us. It's like putting the mask on first. What thing do you decide to put your time with? And so I'm really focused on economic power, of us, as far as with, circulating our dollar and supporting us. So that's what Empowered Global is about. I have other different things that are solutions with. I thought a solution was, Our Black Party, which was, going after political power, but I'm only one person, and I want to do things that I feel could have the most radical impact. And I think that right now, fighting the economic war against corporate America as a whole. Because you got to understand, even with Diageo, it's not just about Diageo. It's not like, oh, Diageo's a villain. This is going on across all of corporate America. And so that's the fight that I'm into right now.
We seen you give $1 million to EYL Foundation and also to Jackson State,
Jackson
right?
State and
Jackson
Howard.
State.
Yeah. I think it's about, I could come in, I could talk about it, or I could show you my receipts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's all. I just want y'all to just with me, just go. Let's look at the receipts. Let's not never go on what somebody's saying. Let's look at if they have the receipts, they have the numbers, and they have the things to back it up. Is it adding up? Because I'm not gonna like run around and be, ever just trying to prove myself. You know what I'm saying? My thing is to just do it. You know what I'm saying? And so when you see the things that I'm doing now, I'm going on a love rampage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't hiding nothing. I ain't scared of nothing. That's the season that I'm in. I'm filled with the Holy Spirit. Yeah. And you could take this love, or you could actually not take it. It's up to you. But I'm here to give that love.
What you gonna rephrase? Take that. You gonna say maybe,
I'm gonna
maybe take that. Take that.
Shut up, man.
No. It's
you gotta keep taking that.
We keep and take that, but the frequency that's in, it depends on what dimension you in.
Yeah.
If you in a low dimension, you probably not gonna be. We ain't gonna be on that same level. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really for you if you're in a low dimension. If you're ready to come up to a higher dimension, higher frequency, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
What's success like in regards to this album? What would be a success for you?
Just I always measure success with music if somebody's at home singing the song while they just cleaning up the house, or a car that's next to me, and somebody's just in there singing it.
Yeah.
Just for people to really, really like love the music. As far as and some babies to be made, and some dances to be had, and it to spawn just more of this type of more like love, like man, woman,
right,
man, woman, man, whatever it is, right? Whatever your love is, that feeling, bringing that feeling back, and not just a toxic feeling. Because life needs a balance.
Yeah, and it's definitely an album that people can enjoy each other too. Like you said, I think it's just the impact that it'll have on, man and woman, like together. It makes you want to talk to your partner. It makes you want to be like, yo, you heard this? Yeah. Like, cause
and it's cool for woman on woman and man.
Whatever you into. That's why I said your man or your woman.
Yeah,
your man or your woman. Sorry, man and or, them two, whoever, just to really enjoy it. I'm just saying, whoever I wanna, is for that. I love that. I actually like the back of what your jacket say.
Yeah, this is the slogan.
Are we selling those? Is there any way we can get those?
The R&B album you can fuck to.
This is the R&B album that you can fuck to. That was the intention. Hopefully y'all like the rollout. We're gonna keep on like bringing y'all into it. I have this movie trailer.
Lost Art.
Rollouts and the fun of it. It's the fun of explaining your process. As I said, some people have to do it for hustle, and I respect that. Some people do it for the art. And I love SZA, I love Brent Faiyaz, love Bryson Tiller, Chris
Walker,
Brown,
Summer
Walker, SZA. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to Brent Faiyaz, he from Columbia, Maryland. That's one of my brothers.
Yeah. Everybody, the whole R&B, all the producers, the whole R&B universe and family. Like, even when I did the R&B is Dead, it was just to make sure that people, we got in perspective that R&B and hip-hop are two different things. It's like we may look the same, but that don't mean that we the same. R&B is like baseball, hip-hop is like soccer. It's not the same thing. It shouldn't be competing. It's not the same, frequency. And so it limits the success of younger hip-hop artists if they got to compete against, younger R&B artists, I'm sorry. If they have to compete almost against in like a divide and conquer soulful musical situation, you know what I'm saying? So us coming together is gonna really shine light on like, boom, this is R&B, we're our own category. You know what I'm saying? This is hip hop, they're their own category. We respect what each other does, but it's different. Yes, we're part of the same lifestyle, the culture, But this album, I think, with the unity, is going to really make that clear.
Yeah.
I love the music I love what you're doing with business. But the one thing I respect about you the most is how you are with your kids. Because that's the balance with this industry and most industries, right? Is you want to work hard, you want to get that check, right? Because you want to support, you want to make sure your kids have things that you didn't have. Yeah. But a lot of times when we do that, we don't have the time. And when I look at Love or Diddy or Puff, you make the time. You're at the kids' cheer. You're playing with the baby, on the floor in the grass. You're rolling
Fashion
around
shows.
with the baby. You're with your kids, whether it's music or acting, whatever it may be. And that's what I respect the most, because I love seeing that, because I feel like a lot of times when we talk about what we don't see a lot of times, we don't see that enough. Yes. And I respect that the most when it comes to you.
Thank you very much. And
it's inspiring for most dads, because it's like, shit, if Diddy can do it, Diddy worth $1 billion. I can do it. If I'm worth 10,000, or if I'm worth 100,000, if I'm worth, it doesn't matter. But you can put that time in, and we see what those seeds do.
That's like me being on the stage with them the other night. It's just like so surreal, as I said. You know what I'm saying, with my son, but with my daughters, and then my daughter, she's an aspiring actress, and just seeing like, man, like I did something really good. Like I really raised them, because fathers, we get like, we still got this stigma on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially black fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just time to press reset, man. Yeah. Forget all the stigmas what was in the past. It's what's in the now. And I get the same inspiration when I see your family, King. When I see you, like, I know you as Envy, but that's the thing I respect about you. Envy gonna have his family matching. They gonna be sitting there having, like, we designing the pajamas. It's Christmas. We doing the best Christmas card. Yeah. We don't care what the Kardashians doing. We got the best Christmas card. I can see all that, and it has me like, yo, we gotta get, Envy really putting it down on this trip in Mexico. They got all the same, you know what I'm saying? So it all goes around, you know what I'm saying? As far as, like, the things that are important to us. And it's like, I think that the thing black fathers have been able to get over the last couple of years is this unity and camaraderie, as far as, like, we playing a part in this too, mama. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. We got this too, but it's just like, we learned it though from the black woman, or the woman, period. You know what I'm saying? I learned it from the black woman, but the woman has taught us how to be better fathers. And a
couple more questions. What is Bad Boy Records now?
Bad Boy Records right now is where everything's at with me. Totally, it's the second mountain. So
is it Bad Boy or is it Love Records?
No. Bad Boy Records is the hip hop label. Love Records is the R&B label. And so Bad Boy Records is a part of the future. Love Records is a part of the future. So Bad Boy has, my son on it right now. And if I, as I get more into music and get my feet wet, I'm starting with R&B, just because of the frequency of where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And so right now, both are a part of the future plan of this multimedia company that I'm putting together that will empower all these different categories.
Yeah, and as far as your tour, because you're about to go back on tour, are you thinking of anybody to have open up for you? Are you gonna? Is it gonna be one man tour? Because you have a lot of features, so you could bring. All of them, but who would you? That's
one of the things for me is, like, every night that you come see me, you'll see a different show. There'll be no two shows that are the same. I like, as an artist, I'm like, my muse is P.T. Barnum. You know what I'm saying? Like the ringmaster of the circus, they call me P.D. Barnum. You know what I'm saying? And so every night you'll have a surprise. I'll take you on a musical journey. And my touring will be different. I'll go set up in certain spots and for like 3 days, take over the city, bring the love, do everything to really, have a certain impact on the city, in a positive way. So it's a different touring plan. But my first tour date is gonna be overseas, you know what I'm saying? And definitely we're celebrating 30 years of Bad Boy, so it'll probably be one of people's, like, last chances to see, like, the whole Bad Boy family together on some of the joints. And then you'll just see people that you want to see in the way that I'm a unifier and bring I bring the future music together, bring the past music together, but I bring that feeling together. That's my thing. It's not about the ego, it's not about me, it's about me giving you the best show that your money can buy.
Are we gonna see the JD Diddy versus?
Yeah, I think that you'll see that when it's set up. I think that it's good. Like JD, it'll be fun because we both make records that are in the frequency. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, I would like to after that I would like to see me and Dr. Dre dance or whoever else wants to dance. I think it's nothing but positive. Getting your music and displaying your music out there with people, it's all. It just makes everything sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Would you do hip hop with JD, or would it just be just?
Not if you want. Not if you say you want Dre next. If you want Dre next, to me, it's JD and Diddy R&B and remixes.
Hip hop with Dre.
I'm not gonna lie.
Genres.
Yeah, I have so many styles. I can hit you with stuff that I hit you from Burna Boy's last album that I did. I could hit you with early Mary J. Blige stuff. I can hit you with artists that you never even knew that I have so many different styles. Like, you know, in Kung Fu, they have the Drunken Monkey, they have the snake style, Cobra Spider. I have like all of them styles in the one. So
you can do a couple verses.
Yeah. So I could do verses like a couple of times with whoever really wants to smoke. But you know, that's really where we at.
I would love to see.
You know what I love about this conversation? I really do see you vibrating on a higher frequency, and I don't know if people knew, like, few years ago, I feel like you were like in a perpetual state of grief.
Yeah,
I feel like I see the healing.
Yeah. No, and we've spoken about this as far as like mental health. You're never too high. You know what I'm saying? To like most people that have success, they like really like burn out. You know what I'm saying? Or go crazy, or you know what I'm saying? It's not. You know, there's different sides to it, but just as people in general, nobody is immune to depression. Nobody's immune to grief, hard times. Just because you've been successful in anything, or even if whatever has been the cards that are dealt to you, that's the one thing that unifies us, is like this anxiety and this mental craziness that has been a result of the phones and the computers and just like, you know, just being human, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a choice to go vibrate at a higher frequency. It's a choice to be kind. It's a choice to, you know, step into your love frequency. And I've just made that choice. But it's a process. You have to go through a metamorphosis. You gotta really tap into to God. You have to submit and let God and let go and go to wherever it tells you to go. It may tell you to fight harder. It may tell you to go into this. You know what I'm saying? For me, it just told me to become love. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where I'm at. And I'm, you know, it's a constant thing. I'm not like perfect. I'm not whatever it is, but that's what I'm on. I'm just on the love. I'd rather smile at you than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Or I'd rather work it out or get to the solution or be a part of the success of you or the happiness of you. I don't want anything else but just to be, you know, giving that energy off.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Sean
Love.
Combs.
Yeah, Love.
Period.
The album is out right
Yes,
now.
right
Love the
now.
album.
And the
Off
album is
grid.
really good. Like really, really good. It's very, very proper.
You can't call him that.
Call him what?
What you call him? What did you say? What is his name?
Sean Combs.
You can't call him. Only one person can call him Sean Combs, and you are not that person. Too bad you don't keep up with Diddy. His name is Diddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Diddy. We got Diddy.
Diddy, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're doing.
I love y'all. And
Go
congratulations.
get the Love album.
Thank you. Go get the Love album, y'all.
Get it.
Go get it right now. If you love R&B, you know me, tell y'all who's on there and give a shout out to everybody that's on there. Mary J. Blige is on there. We made our return from My Life. The Weeknd, French Montana, Coco Jones, Summer Walker, Justin Bieber, John Legend, Tiana Taylor, Fabulous, The Dream, Busta Rhymes, Dirty Money, Ty Dolla $ign, Jacquees, Kalani, 21 Savage, Sway Lee, Jeremiah, Jazzy, Nova Wave, Kaylin For Real, Nisha, and yours truly.
And her.
Diddy, and
her.
Her.
Yeah.
Thank you for having my back. Her, thank you. Jeff, thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody I ever worked with. In New York, your boy, when I'm outside and they see me, they see y'all. They see New York. Believe that. New York, stand up. What's up?
That's
yeah.
Love.
All right,
Yes.
it's the Breakfast Club Love.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.